Well, hi guys. Yeah, this is video's a little bit late. You'll see why in a sec. Well, you probably already know why, but I wanted to talk about a tobacco that I thought was interesting. It's a special tobacco, special edition tobacco. Came out from Coalhouse and Copp, and just wanted to share it with you. And I thought this would be a perfect place. It's always difficult in certain places to do videos because of noise, distraction, and then we have weather and all kinds of different distractions that can get in the way, like a crow swearing at me, and yeah, well, that's just the way it is, though, I guess, when we do these things. But well, let's just get into it here. Behind me is a Buddhist temple, and I'm here in Portland, and Portland has many beautiful Buddhist, Chinese, Vietnamese, you name it, Buddhist temples, all different kinds. Some are more ornate than others, and this is a very beautiful one, I think. Yeah, sorry I'm not going to show you all of them. Of course, if you're interested, I'm sure you can look them up, but I just thought this would be a good place to do this video here. Some of you may already know that I did some of my graduate work in that kind of focused on Chinese philosophy. So my graduate work was at least focused on that to some degree. So I've always kind of had an interest, even since I was young, on Chinese history, Chinese philosophy, those kind of things. So yeah, it's just an interest of mine. Anyways, I guess that's a kind of beside the point. Yeah, but we're here at this Buddhist temple here, and I just wanted to talk to you about this tobacco that came up from Coalhouse and Copp. I think it's an interesting tobacco. It's the year of the rabbit. Show you the outer box there. So yeah, the Chinese New Year was a month and a half ago or something now. But this is the year of the rabbit, so this is a special edition tobacco for this year. And yeah, I think it's an interesting one. So yeah, the typical cover, which I think is a good idea for them to do. Coalhouse and Copp does that. Yeah, I hope you guys can hear it. It's windy out here just a bit, so yeah, I hope you can hear. Anyways, yeah, it comes in this nice tin. Yeah, really nice tin. And yeah, the typical packaging. And I think typical colors of tobaccos: darks, mediums, and some brights in there too. So yeah, typical tobaccos, I think, in this blend. So yeah, Cavendish, Virginian, and Burley. So there's nothing out of the ordinary there, and we know that usually from over the years looking at these special edition tobaccos. And they're often gonna put in the same kind of leaves because I think I've already explained it before. It gives a nice round balance to to the tobacco, and it carries the aroma well with those tobaccos. Yeah, so it's the best base that they've found to make these special edition aromatic tobaccos. But sometimes they'll venture out, try something else. So, and we like that, of course. But yeah, let me show you this one, just because it's here. But see, same old cut, the same old look of the tobacco. So nothing strange there. And the smell is what attracted me, to be honest, in the beginning. The smell is, for my nose, not interesting perhaps, but enticing, I think. So it smells very floral, and I'm typically not always attracted to the floral sense, but this has a certain sweetness to the floral sense that you get. So there's a floral and a sweetness going on. So it's almost like a berry sweetness or floral. So it's not it's not exactly floral. There's a component, I think, that's a little bit more berry-like with sweetness, and so for me it really attracted me when I first opened the tin, and the smell was just great. Yeah, so it's a little bit rose-like to me, I think, with berry mixed in, but they give a little hint as to what's in there. I'll show you. Yeah, they give a little card here on the inside, as they often do, and I'll show you. No, just because you might not be able to read it. So it says lychee, cherry, and lemongrass. So when I smelled that, I wouldn't necessarily put those together. I wouldn't have said, oh, there's lemongrass and there's lychee, berry in there, and then there's cherry. Yeah, and I don't think anyone would kind of pick that up. But the combination of whatever they use to put in there, that they're going to call those flavors of lemongrass, cherry, and lychee, is really nice. It's a really good tobacco. There's sweetness, and it does have a little bit of floral essence when you smoke it. So if you're not into the kind of the floral type, kind of rose petal or rose water, if you've ever had rose water before, if you're not into that kind of taste or scent, this could put you off, I think, for sure. But I think it really matches well with what they're trying to do with the Year of the Rabbit, being kind of a flavors of what you would imagine Chinese New Year celebrations are about. So I think it matches, and I think it works well, and it smokes, just like the other special tobaccos. I need a little bit more relights on this one, I think, than I have for others, but for the most part it smokes the same. It smokes well, pretty dry. It conducts itself well, and I think it's a good smoke if you're into the aromatics and you kind of like to try these, special edition tobaccos, which, they're a bit like trying different types of fancy desserts or something like that. So yeah, these are never going to be, or I shouldn't say that. They're probably not designed for an everyday smoke or something like that, but they're designed for you know, like fancy desserts or something like that. Something that's just a little bit different, a little bit out of the ordinary, just to enjoy every once in a while. So I think it matches that. Yeah, interesting that they did a Chinese New Year edition. I like that, so wanted to try it and yeah, see how it was. So, and I like these tins, of course. These tins are really nice. Yeah. So it says, yeah, Year of the Rabbit there. Yeah, and on the front. So, yeah, Kohlhausen Kopp does some interesting things. So if you're into that kind of thing, just trying something new, something interesting, something a little, you know, just a little bit more out of the ordinary, and you know, more like a dessert. Yeah, then it's a good tobacco to add on top of, you know, your other tobaccos that you smoke. So that's it. Don't want to ramble on too much. Yeah, just wanted to show you guys this tobacco and this beautiful temple here. I'm not going to take you inside. Don't want to do anything like that, but I think you can look online and see the inside of the temple here and many other temples around. And I'm sure wherever, you know, you guys are, there are temples that are similar to this too. So yeah, if you're curious, you can probably go into one that's near you. So anyways, yeah, so missed Chinese New Year, but it is the Year of the Rabbit. So it is the tobacco for this year, for the Chinese year. So hope you guys are well, and hope you guys are enjoying whatever tobacco you like. And yeah, so if this sounds something interesting to you, Kohlhausen Kopp always does a really good job. Interesting tin art, and yeah, often interesting flavors put on the tobacco. So give it a shot if it sounds good to you. Otherwise, you guys take care. Yeah, and we'll talk to you again soon. And by the way, I think I'll put in a little bit of footage from just one other temple. It's nice, but it's not as ornate as this one. Maybe I'll throw that in too. But anyways, yeah, you guys take care.